as your son filling out your dating profile for you. Match.com is asking me, please enter a first name that is minimum of 2 characters and maximum of 20 characters. Should we do a wink face?
No.
Should we put Barbara DTF?
No.
What's the tea? They talk about everything. Hold on, I'm calling my mom. Paul is here, Barb too, and they talk about everything. Hold on, I'm calling my mom.
I'm sorry, that intro music is fire. We gotta first give that an acknowledgement.
The bomb, yes. Love the new intro.
I have to give a shout out to my boyfriend Jordan, my man, because he really put that thing together. And I'm like, I'm a visual person, and I'll just be like, hey, I need to do a little here, a little there. I need to make this pop. He took that, and I'm like, I fell in love with it.
Ran with it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love the song. Can we talk about the song?
And he loves doing it. He loves doing things like that. Like, he's so creative. It puts those things, like, to give him something like that, we think it stresses him, and he loves every minute of it.
No, he thrives. That's why I'm like, unfortunately, I can't pay everybody on the Hold On, I'm Calling My Mom podcast yet, but one day he will be rightfully compensated. Until then, he just has to live with me.
Yes.
Hit the line. What's the tea? Your favorite? Hold on, I'm calling my mom. Period.
That's what our intro says.
I like this. My favorite part is...
It's like old school when old...
Hold on, I'm calling my mom. Paul is here, Barb too, and they talk about everything. Hold on, I'm calling my mom. Yeah.
It's like old school, like when they used to have sitcoms and shows.
That's the vibe that we're going for here. The creative direction, the cover art, the colors, the pops. That I'm glad that it cohesively is coming through. That song should go #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. I'm just saying.
That's right. Yes.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us for another episode. I am Paul, and this is my superstar mother that is everybody's fan favorite, and that's why we keep her around on the Hold On, I'm Calling My Mom podcast.
Oh, the drama.
What's that?
It's a song in my head.
I'm the drama. I'm the bass. Any lining up, and it. I'm the drama. BB Rexa.
That's it.
You have the BB Rexa drama song stuck in your head?
When I started saying, I'm the drama of the drama.
Funny you brought that up, because when we were just at Beyonce last week, we were talking to the cashier at the
Cowboy Carter,
y'all. We were getting
our dress on. Did you have cowboy hats on and all in denim?
No, because I feel like I don't want to fit, like, I'm not going to do what everyone does. I'm going to just do me. I wore this American Great Rodeo show that I got in Idlewild for my birthday last year, and I felt like it was the perfect way to bring this into the fold. I was like, okay, I don't really wear this shirt that often. Cowboy Carter it is.
There you go.
We were talking to the cashier, and the cashier said they love BB Rexa. We were talking about music, and I was like, now you brought that up. It's like BB Rexa is getting her moment. People are finally recognizing the talent. They should.
Funny.
As they should. So you just got cultured on the Hold On, I'm Calling My Mom podcast of BB Rexa, everybody.
I know. That's just so random.
Because people, I don't feel like they could pick her out of a lineup sometimes, which they should, but the music says otherwise, because all her songs apparently.
Yeah. But I feel like she's sort of like that Charlie XCX that you guys like. Like, she's not mainstream. Like, she's not...
I'm sorry, you did not just say, like, the Charlie XCX that you guys like. Like, we don't know who other Charlie XCX is. It's like, the Charlie XCX that you like. Like, nobody knows who she is. It's just the one Charlie XCX that we like.
Well, because not many people know her.
No, they are catching on now. And they should have. And that's why I don't get mad when people aren't into the Hold On, I'm Calling My Mom podcast yet, because good taste takes a long time to catch on to. I will tell you that. The ones who are listening right now, you have good taste. If you're just catching on, you have good taste. But if you're listening to this 5 years from now, you just caught on. That's how I look at it.
It's like fine wine. It's
People just are ahead of their time.
Sorry.
What did you go on?
Yeah.
Is Charlie boring? Is this conversation boring you? Okay.
No, I didn't sleep very well.
Me
But
either.
yes, everybody is like, I've heard her name now. I know you guys have like listened to her forever, but I feel like now all of a sudden I hear her name, like other people saying her name.
We also have 2 gay sons, so we're just culturally inclined
Maybe
to know
that's
what's
it.
happening in pop culture.
Maybe that's it. Because if I would bring it up to somebody random at work or something, they're like, who?
Exactly. That's why you need to have us around you at all times to keep growing and understanding the zeitgeist of what's happening.
Keeps me young.
Yes. So are you a brat?
Yeah, I did the brat. I did the dance.
Do the apple dance.
I did the apple dance. Right?
Yeah, you did. You lost it again, though. It's got to go.
Oh, yeah. Dun, dun,
I think the apple's rotten right to the core. Things that
oh, yeah.
more than before. I split the apple down symmetrical lines. Fine, it's kind of scary. Makes you just want to drive.
Oh, yeah. I see you remembered it. Look at I mean, we did it 100 times, but
yeah, Charlie's been that girl. BB Rex has been out here too. So yeah, I'm glad that you just got cultured today. I'm happy that we were a part of that learning curve for you.
Thank you. Thank you for keeping me in the loop.
Well, speaking of brat.
Yes.
Well, brat green, you know, the color that Charlie has defined as her
yeah,
color.
Yeah.
You know, last week we weren't sure what to do with your college graduation picture. Like I was like, oh, do I want it right here? Or is it going to be weird that I just have my mom, you know, like floating next to me? So I decided to keep you in the mix. And I bought a brat green.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, a brat green frame for you. 8x10, baby.
That's so funny.
So it's not always in the shot, but I wanted you to know that it's always here with us.
It's always right there by your shoulder.
Yeah. I walk out in the kitchen, I get a jump scare that you're there. I'm walking around the house naked, getting ready, and there you are, just looking at me with the rose and the gown.
That's so funny.
I'm still getting used to like the new lay of the land in my home that we've now created and chiseled out a podcast studio over in the corner, because I was like, I had a mirror that like was my trim my hole mirror.
Yeah.
That I would like bend. You said yeah. You said yeah.
I'm just like, I was thinking you're going with like top ceiling to floor mirror. That was in the living room.
Yeah, I had like one big mirror with like good lighting that like I would trim like my hole with, like my butt, because I have like that's like the hairiest place on me. I don't know why. It's like Chewbacca's popping out that motherfucker at all times. So I'm like, that's the thing I do when Jordy's not here, is that like I hurry up and like, you know, I get down on all fours, because I don't think anybody really needs to see that in that lighting, if I'm being honest.
Or hear about it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you guys who are listening and you, Mom. So prepare for this. So I'm like, it's throwing me off now, because I was like putting on my underwear and I felt like I almost got a paper cut from the hair back there. And I'm like, damn, it's been a minute. And now the mirror that we had positioned down over here a little bit is no longer there, because it's here because I had to make room for the podcast. So I have no trimming hole mirror now. So it's really fuzzy back there. So this whole new lay of the land is throwing me off. I don't know where I'm going to do this at now.
I know. When we come there, I don't know where I'm going to be. Like,
well, you're about to be sleeping right here on this little fuzzy couch right here, and that's where your spot's going to be next time you're here.
A little pillow and a little blanket.
Girl, I got it already prepared for you. It's right here. It's matching set.
I can do it. Do it.
And then you can sleep next to this. So you have everything.
That's like looking in a mirror.
It really is. Well, I could start trimming my hole, the reflection of this. Should I start using this as it?
No, absolutely not.
Hi, Mommy. You look I've gotten a lot of good compliments on the picture. A lot of people say you look the same, which that says a lot. That means you have good genetics, which I'm hoping are passed down to me. Because You don't look like you've aged that much. Speaking of age, your birthday's in how many days? Let's count it down.
It's soon. It's soon.
Your birthday's next week.
Next week?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Is it?
Yes.
Damn.
And you can imagine that you're going to get a nice, beautiful gift from me.
Oh,
to let you know how loved you are.
I can't wait.
For everybody who's listening this week, they're going to know about this because the Instagram reel just dropped yesterday. It was the unboxing for Mother's Day. Did you feel the love on Mother's Day yesterday?
Oh, totally. So appropriately. Yeah.
Are you vibrating as we speak?
No, I have it hanging on the.
Where's it? Oh, is it on the? You put up a little Christmas tree just for it. It's on a plant out in the living room.
I'll put it on my little plant here.
Oh my gosh! You should bring it in. Bring it in. Go get it. Bring it in.
No.
Why?
Because we classy.
Okay. Where's the buzzer?
Where's that's your buzzer.
Bring in the vibrator to the plant and hang it up.
No, absolutely not.
It's a weak one. Do it again. It's weak again. Hold on. Give it a minute. It needs a recharge. I can't hear it. Can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
No. Do it closer. Closer.
It's on the mic.
There you go. That's it. Girl, you got to have the props ready. You can't be giving us half-ass.
I have them. Oh, trust me. I have them all ready.
Hit the buzzer again. Give the people what they want to hear. It's weak. I don't know. It's not getting loud enough.
Probably because I've used it so much already.
We need new batteries. We need more durable batteries. There we go. Okay, I heard it.
The batteries are dying already.
Do you think any of the things that I got you will be put to use?
The candle smells lovely. The candle smells really good.
What did the candle say?
Something about my son.
Is that who essentially needs to get you a gift when I'm your best gift? I'm your son.
There you go.
You don't even know what the fuck I got you. Real nice.
Yeah, you got me a candle that has
shout out to no, I'm over you now. Shout out to all the moms for Mother's Day yesterday. I hope y'all had an amazing Mother's Day.
Yeah,
and held it the fuck down with your kids. Shout out to all the moms that are doing it on their backs, on their own, not like that, but like carrying the weight of the world on their backs, that they're holding it down and don't have maybe a significant other that's helping them out, and they're doing Mother's Day all by themselves, that they are a mom, ride or dying. Those are the moms those are the people we give round of applause to on the Hold On, I'm Calling My Mom podcast, because Barb is one of those girls.
Well, I've always said also that I don't want you guys to celebrate me on Mother's Day, like make a big thing. Have I not always said that?
You have a beef with Mother's Day, which I agree to. Like it's not that
I have a beef. I just feel if I need one day to have you guys show me that you love me, then I'm not like, I just don't feel like I'm doing it right. Like, I feel like I should just know it. It's a special day just because I am a mom, but I don't need to be like given things or anything like that.
You don't need to be sent vibrators, candles, and cards.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
What about your fan? You don't even have it out? It's not hot in New Jersey today?
No, it's actually very dreary and cold today.
Aww.
I'm liking having my onesie on today instead of usually sitting there like this.
Fanning yourselves. I know. Well, it's the very opposite in Los Angeles. It is hot as hell. So.
Oh, no, it's cold and dreary. And yeah, so I'm like, it's a good day to be like cuddled up in a blanket. I'm on Mission Impossible. I'm going on to 7. Just need to make sure it's going to be the last one. Next week is opening day of it. I just need to make sure I remember everything because it's going to be the last one. I don't know if they'll do some playbacks or like talk about something from the past.
Like a significant reference. Yeah, you want to know.
I want to be on point with it.
Barb said tits out for Mission Impossible.
Yes.
We need to see, girl, that's why we need to get you a man. She got a lot of time to be spending watching those Mission Impossible movies. She needs a companion to watch it with. You do have the new gadget that I sent you too.
Yeah, yeah, we do have that. Sorry, I'm a Mission Impossible kind of gal.
Well, that's good to know for today's episode because we can definitely make sure we put that onto one of your hobbies for your interests for
my bio.
Your bio of your dating app. Yes. So, we took a poll on the Hold On, I'm Calling My Mom podcast about which dating app people thought would be best for Barb to dip her toe in the pond. We are getting my mom on this dating app. She is scared shitless. She's never been with anybody other than my father. She has not been out on a real date. I can't tell you in how long.
Never.
Yeah. I don't think you've truly been wined or dined, So I think these are important things that, and I want this to be clear that the point of this is not pushing my mom to do something she does not want to do. I believe in life is to have the confidence and saying that if somebody were to approach my mom, because my trainer even said my mom was hot. People know my mom's got it going on, and I know my mom's got it going on. I think my mom doesn't know that she's got it going on. And if she does, I want her to be able to know successfully how to navigate these situations, that instead of her running from something, of being fearful if a man were to approach her or her to talk to somebody in a more flirtatious way, I want her to be confident and comfortable of that, because people who don't want to do it are scared or they're hindered or they're too comfortable. And my mom knows, as being her kid, I like pushing people out of the comfort zone. So I just want my mom, whether she finds Aladdin, Prince fucking Eric, whoever it might be out there, that I want my mom.
Stefan.
Oh, yeah. Gaston. I want my mom just to be confident of knowing that she's capable of doing this because she is learning and she's in it. She's seeing it. If you're turning a blind eye to things and you don't know what's going on, you're never going to be able to do it.
Yes, I agree. Yes, I agree.
There we go. I like that attitude better. So the consensus of the 4 different options that we put on our socials was our time, which it was a 50-50 split between the people. I was like, okay. Match.com came in with a 56% yay and a 44% nay. eHarmony came in 60% yay, 40% nay. And then Silver Singles came in at 67% and 33%. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling Match.com because it seems just like it's good old Match.com. It's been around for years. Something must be good on it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the I know people who have met people and on Match.com and got married.
Right?
Yeah, it's quite a few number of people.
Well, great. That brings us into our first segment that we can get it on and popping already. Is I'm going to take it to our hold the fuck up moment for the week.
So let me tell you something.
So my hold the fuck up moment is that as your son filling out your dating profile for you with you. So are you welcome to come on this journey with me?
Right now?
Do you give me consent?
You're doing it right now?
Yes, we're going to do it right now.
On which one?
Girl, Match.com.
Oh.
In my gut, the people I've spoken, the research I've done, it's saying Match. It's giving Match. I just want us to get set up on here first. So then that way we can see the best way for you to interact. You can get a feel for it. You can tip your toes in the water. Match.com is asking me if Barb's interested in men, women, or everything. What would you prefer?
Do they really ask that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say men.
Okay. We're going in that direction for now, right?
Yes, that's the direction I'm going. Is it going to ask me all kinds of personal questions?
Yeah.
Oh.
And you're going to have to disclose it on the podcast.
Oh.
It's going to ask when's the last time you've seen a man naked.
No, it does not.
You're going to say 1968. Okay, you were born in what, 1968?
You're not putting that out there.
You
were born. I was born in 1960.
It's 68, right?
Yeah, but I don't want that out there. See, that gets me all nervous when I have to put personal information out there.
What's your name? What do you want to go by? Do you want to go by Barbara Batty B, the baddest bitch?
Barbara.
I got a wop. Barbara Minaj.
Yeah, that's it.
Coochie Mommy.
Barbie. No. Babs.
Babs? Do you want to do Babs?
No. Who calls me Babs?
Okay, do we want to go by Barb, Barbie, Barbara?
Barbara. You don't put your last name, right?
Please enter a first name that is minimum of 2 characters and maximum of 20 characters. Should we do a wink face?
No.
Should we put Barbara DTF?
No.
So just Barbara?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't make things like that. God knows what you would attract. You got to make it. Yeah. Ooh, stop it.
It's just, I'm just throwing out some possibilities.
That's not good possibilities.
You never know. Don't be closed-minded. So, Barbara, tell us about yourself. How did you hear about Match? Family, friends? TV?
Yeah, family, friend, my son.
How tall are you?
Oh my gosh, that's so personal.
What? How?
That's so personal.
They're just asking you.
Did they ask your weight and your measurements too?
We'll see. We haven't gotten that far.
Oh my gosh. They better not. That's inappropriate.
How tall are you?
5'6".
We're going to say 5'7".
No.
Okay,
5'6".
How would you describe your body type?
Oh no, that is way ridiculous.
Oh shit.
That's not even appropriate.
Slim, big body bitch, athletic, cut the fuck up, bawdy, BAWDY, voluptuous, bountiful. Okay, I'm making all these things.
Oh, I'm like, what?
Slim, athletic, average, muscular, curvy, a few extra pounds, big and beautiful baby, or heavy set. That is crazy.
That's crazy. That is so inappropriate to ask that. It's inappropriate for me to answer it.
I would say you're average.
Yeah.
Like you're not super athletic, you're not super slim, and you're not muscular.
Yeah.
So average. Oh, we could have skipped it. Whoops. Okay. Have you ever been married? Is unfortunately an option. I'm like perplexed. I didn't even know they asked, like on Grindr. It's like Grindr. It's here's my naked body. Here you are. There's not much work to it. This is like, I'm perplexed on this. Do you have kids?
Oh
no.
My gosh.
Yes, they live with me full time. Yes, they live with me part time. Yes, they don't live with me.
Both.
Do you want kids?
Absolutely not.
Yes, maybe with the right person, or no.
Do you have to answer that one?
I'm gonna say yes. Currently ovulating.
No. Can you delete these profiles once you put them on?
I'm gonna say no. What's your highest education level?
College.
Bachelor's degree.
Does it have an attachment? You can put an attachment.
I can put the picture on it. Do you smoke, Barb?
No.
Yes, trying to quit. Which ethnicities? She likes pumpkin spice and Taylor Swift, so we're gonna go white. What do you do for work? Sign autographs at your local ShopRite.
Exactly. Did they really ask what you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Gold diggers?
What interests you? Interpretive dance?
That's not
Irish
what they're
dance?
asking.
Yes, they are.
They're not asking that.
Yes, they are.
Oh my God.
Girl, they got everything. Playing with Big Blue, Mission Impossible marathons. How are you doing, Barb? Do you need a minute?
It's such personal questions. It's so like intimate.
What interests you? We'll say you love
River dancing.
You love, yeah.
Operas.
Breakdancing.
Breakdancing.
Fire dancing.
Oh, add that.
Ultimate frisbee.
Yep.
Do you like art galleries?
I don't mind art galleries.
Okay. Would you check this off your box?
But I don't know. Like, I'm not like saying, yes, I like art galleries. And am I going to meet someone who's like an art enthusiast and knows all of these things? And I'll be like,
we got to be strategic here. Sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. So if we want you to be with somebody who's a little bit more cultured, maybe we need you to say that you are into art galleries. That's going to be somebody with a special intelligence palette that we need.
Right. And then I'll be like, they'll be like, oh, do you like blah, 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 blah? I'll be like, sure.
So we'll say you like art galleries, you like comedy shows.
Yes.
You like musicals.
Yes.
Do you like dancing?
No.
Yeah, you're going to go out there.
No.
Okay. Film and TV, soap operas. She loves a General Hospital.
Yeah, but I don't like a soap. Oh, okay. In general, it's just asking soap operas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sitcoms.
I like sitcoms.
Reality TV.
No.
Girl, you're such a fucking liar. We're putting reality TV.
No.
You like reality TV. Why fight it? You like it.
Some, but I'm not a diehard.
What's the gripe about reality TV? You don't want to be seen as a certain type of person? I'm sorry. We're putting reality TV.
Okay.
Card tricks.
No.
Would you be stimulated if a man did card tricks for you?
No.
Hiking? Girl, yeah, she ain't getting up the hill. You're gonna have to push her ass up there. Skiing?
No.
Backpacking?
No.
Camping?
No.
Canoeing?
No.
Mountain climbing?
No.
Kayaking?
Kayaking's kind of, oh no, I'm not going on no raft, like no rapids.
That's tiny. Fishing? No.
Yeah.
We feel bad now doing that to the fish.
I know. I mean, we throw back, but
it's still, you're putting a fucking hook through them. Like, let's see.
I know.
This. Hunting? Hell no.
No.
Snowboarding?
No.
Ice climbing?
No. Yes, absolutely. I got my little pick over there.
Cruises?
No.
No. Where's my? No. Cruises are I don't want to be that damn close to the people I love, let alone fucking strangers. You got to sit with them at dinner.
Yeah.
You got to break bread with them. You got to be in these nasty ass pools with them. Fuck no. We're not doing it.
Yeah, you're stuck on a ship. Yeah.
No. Give me one of the luxury ones. I'm out. I'm not doing no Carnival unless they want to sponsor the Hold On, I'm Calling My Mom podcast. I'm all for it. Okay, so you're not an adventurous girl, so we're gonna brush that off. If there's an option that says that likes to lay by the pool, leisurely read a book and drink a pina colada and have
check.
No woodsy shit for Barb.
No woodsy.
Share what makes you you. The best connections start with being authentic. For me, a good day isn't complete without my son calling me. How do you feel about that one?
I love it. I don't know if it would attract people.
If I'm feeling hurt, I need a Mission Impossible movie marathon.
Is that what it says? If I'm feeling hurt?
I need, yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm feeling hurt, I need? That's the question.
Yes. Example, some time to myself before talking it through with someone I trust. So
yeah, I'm kind of the kind of person, if I need, I just want to be left alone for a little bit.
Period. No communication.
No communication.
My go-to comfort show or movie.
There you go.
There you go. It came in handy. Okay.
See?
What would shock me in a good way about a new partner? Example, if they had a huge ass dick.
No, that is not one.
Example, if they also dip bananas in peanut butter instead of spreading it with a knife or a spoon.
That's what the example is?
Yeah.
What?
So we might put it.
I don't even know. Yeah. What the hell? I don't even know how to answer that one.
Something I wish I could tell my 18-year-old self.
Oh, girl.
You got a rude fucking awakening. My best friends, let's do my son's my son's elevator pitch for dating me is.
Oh, there you go. You've been waiting for a question you can answer. There you go.
No,
all you. I can sit back.
It says best friend, but I decided to say son because like that counts, right?
I'm thinking that's really a question.
My son's that should be that we could do that. My son's elevator pitch for dating me is my back shots sound like bongos. How's that?
I don't know what kind of man you're trying to attract for me.
Okay, I got one.
Wait. Okay. Go ahead.
My best friend's elevator pitch for dating me is get a bucket and a mop. My best friend's elevator pitch for dating me is fat, juicy, and wet.
Oh my gosh, stop. I don't think my best friends are going to be saying that. Period.
They should if they're good friends and hype you up and let everybody know that you're that bitch, that you got that good kitty. Two truths and a lie about me.
About me?
Yeah.
That's a question?
Yeah. So I'm going to say.
That's not a question. You're lying. Why would someone want to know two truths and a lie?
Because it's a funny game to show your sense of humor.
How do they know which one is what? Because they don't know me.
Because then they reach out to you and say, I think I have an idea, Barb. Baddest bitch 68. They're going to say, two truths and a lie about me should be, you shamed your son of having your college graduation picture in his room. You were snubbed by Mario Lopez at the Grove Farmers Market.
Okay.
And my grandmom, your mom, was asked out on a date by Gilbert Gottfried, aka the voice of the parrot from Aladdin. Which one's the lie? Two truths and a lie. We'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that.
That was a process, but it really I feel like I know my mom a little bit better now. I know she's not an outdoorsy girl. I know
I don't like river dancing.
Yeah. She doesn't like Irish dancing. She doesn't like mountain climbing. She doesn't like ice picking.
No.
So this leads us into our next segment, which it's asking me to put a face to your name. So we're going to play Would You Ever? And on this week's Would You Ever is, would you ever, Barb, put these pictures up as your dating profile picture? Because you got to remember, these are the first time the men are going to see you.
Yeah,
They're getting all that good Barb. So we got to make sure we're showcasing that in the best light.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Yeah. I don't know what pictures you're going to show.
You can see them on our YouTube channel. Now, what about this one? It's given sexy. It's given sassy. It's given on top of a Hawaiian volcano.
That's cute. That shows adventure.
Okay, so you are a hitchhiker, or you are a hiker. I said hitchhiker. So do we like this? This is green.
That's cute.
Girl, you are not putting this damn picture out here. You look a hot damn mess, but I love you. Give it the chop. Give it the chop. Now, this is my favorite of you because I'm like, the titties are sitting up nice. She's giving a little cleavage, hair sleek and laid. She got her nails done. She's just giving bad bitch energy here.
Oh, that's a definite.
She got her cocktail. She is not fucking around in this pic. She came to LA to slay.
I like that one.
So you're giving it good, green?
Yeah.
What about this one of me and you hugging while I'm in my nude Speedo? Do you think that would get some eyes on your profile? What about that one? Do you think this is passing? Green. I think it's cute, right?
It's cute.
You should do that one with the spontaneous. You're by the beach. What about if we play into your sense of humor when we're at the New Jersey Wildwood Boardwalk? Shout out to anybody who's been there and they know what a shit show it is. And you have on the short shorts, say thick fillet. I think that shows sense of humor. It's quirky. It's no, you're not.
No, because that's like a yeah.
You don't want to be thick fillet?
No.
I think this one, you in front of the really pretty tree in Vegas when we were there with Jordan's family.
Oh, that's cute.
I love that one.
I like that one. I like that one too. Oh.
Okay, Barb approves.
Green.
Okay, period. So we decided. Barb just got her pictures to her Match.com account. That's as big. We got there. We filled it in. We know what she's looking for. She's looking for men. She's looking for non-adventurous men. She's got three pictures that are showing her shit in the right way. I'm here for it. That was an adventure. We
sure was.
Are you wiped out? Who would have thought all the answering questions about yourself and picking pictures would be all this?
I have to go online and watch my Mission Impossible 7.
Yeah, I'm sure the marathon's still in a loop. Well, don't go too far, Barb, because we're bringing on our dear friend to the podcast today, Lisa Copeland. She is a relationship dating expert extraordinaire. She's been on the podcast season 1, episode 2. She is now on season 2, episode 2. And what better day to bring her on than to run by Lisa? What Barb should be doing on these apps? Should Barb be making the first move? How should Barb be putting herself out there? How does Barb want to be perceived? What pictures are appropriate for these dating profiles? I don't even know. What kind of man do you want, you know?
Yeah.
Is it a red flag if a man reaches out a certain way, you know? I want to see if one of these men actually try to jump in and do the, 2 truths and a lie. That's impressive if they can get it right.
That is impressive.
So let's welcome our dear friend onto the podcast, Lisa Copeland. What better way to bring on Lisa Copeland, who is a love coach, dating expert, known for helping women over 50. She is the OG of doing this. She's been doing it since 2012. She's been featured in USA Today, Wall Street Journal, Huffington Post. You better put respect on Lisa's name. We are so happy to have her back. And welcome again to the podcast, Lisa.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Lisa. God.
Don't you two look cute?
It's the easiest way to do a podcast because we don't have to worry about what we look like. I'm like, as long as this is okay, I'm like, we're just going to put the onesie on and call it a day.
That's funny.
Speaking of the difference in look, I mean, we saw you last season. You are our season 1, episode 2, and now you are our season 2, episode 2. So we're keeping it on theme with you. So, I know last time we chat, it was about Barb getting back out there. It was about kind of just testing the waters, dipping her toe in the waters, if you will. And this season, what we are intentionally doing is following Barb's journey from start, middle to end. And the end of this, what we are trying to do is get her a little bit more comfortable. And my thing is this, I'm like, it's not that my mom needs to find Mr. Right, but I really want her to just be more comfortable, like I don't want my mom to be scared. And I think that's where the power comes from. And obviously, if we're going to talk about dating, we need to have you come on. But the ultimate payoff of the season is at the end of the season, we're going to do a live matchmaking game with potential suitors that I have found that we're going to bring on and just see how Barb spits her game and what it's like and all the fun stuff to push her out of her comfort zone. So we love to see that.
She looks so excited.
So I know when you first spoke, when you came on, I don't know if Barb fully went through with everything and you had really great suggestions, but like this time we're locked in on the experience. We are officially getting Barb on a dating app. Before it was like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And I thought, who better to ask, like, hey, how should Barb present herself on these dating apps? Like, so, you know, what are
the key things, right? What are the key things you put in, and what are the key things to look for when looking at other, you know, the
exactly, yeah, because
I had what you call well, because I don't even know men's.
Yeah,
men's.
Let's start first with you being really clear on who you want. You know who you're looking for, because otherwise you go back and you repeat old relationships if you don't have an awareness. Also, we have a tendency to date like we did in our 20s, and you're not looking for someone to have kids with. You're looking for someone to just have fun and play with, you know, and maybe find a relationship with, but you have to have clarity to start with on what you want. And most women don't. They'll just say, oh, I have to feel it in my body. I have to, you know, instant attraction. I had a client this year get married. The guy she married, she thought was the biggest dud when she first met him. Just boring, all this other stuff. She had just moved to this city. He said, let me show you around. We'll just be friends. Well, 3 months of friendships. They went out from maybe once a week to twice a week to 3 weeks. And in 3 months, she started to fall in love with him.
Oh, that's a cute story.
see, Barb, there's hope. See, look, that's a good story. Did they meet on a dating app?
They met on a dating mainstream website like Match or Our Time or something. I can't remember which one.
That brings me to my point, what I was going to ask you. So I did a little digging before I knew we were going to chat with you. And I was like, what are the, you know me, Lisa, I'm always I'm always out here searching and trying to find out, right? So I was like,
the researcher.
Yes. So I was like, okay, let's look into what are like successful dating apps for women over 50. And the 4 that like came up to me was Our Time, Match.com, eHarmony, and Silver Singles. So I wanted to ask you what you personally felt about those 4, because in my gut, I feel like Barb would like one of them more, but I want to hear your take on which ones you would recommend for something like this.
I would say of those 4, Match is number 1, because you're on the East Coast, right, Barb?
Yeah.
Yeah. Match. And then Bumble, you know, go with Bumble. The problem with dating apps, they're very, very visual. People don't write much of anything. It's like, oh, do I like the way they look? Which brings back my dud story. She didn't even like the way he looked. And then by the time they were getting married, she thought he was the handsomest man in the world.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
It's because she fell in love with it. I think love can do that, right? Like you can look at somebody and maybe not be physically attracted to them, but then when you meet their emotional side, you're like, right. Oh, everything about
that personality
them is now,
comes in. Yeah.
And what you really, when you get on these apps, what you want to be looking for is not that hot chemistry, not that, ooh, do I feel something in my body? No, you want to start to look for connection in terms of, are our values similar? Because somebody you can have great chemistry with doesn't mean you're compatible. Your values can be like totally on opposite ends of the spectrum. So you want to look for someone that, you know, shares your values. Are you going to find that out on a first date? No, you absolutely are not. But you need to give nice guys a chance. So I would do Match and Bumble to start with.
And Match is a site and Bumble is an app.
Yes. And wherever you travel with Bumble, it's going to show you guys from wherever you are.
Gotcha.
But just so you know, oh, guys from this area are seeing me now. Why is that? It's because you're traveling there.
So that's where I can step in and make the profile for her based in LA, and I can start vetting the guys for her, right?
Oh my God. No, she needs to vet her own guys.
I'll do that, and then I'll send you as what's your opinion.
Yeah.
Here's are the ones I picked. Research.
Oh my God.
And I'll do
I don't know about that, guys.
I'll do a thumbs up or a thumbs down. We'll use our little paddles that we have. We can see which ones we like.
I think you're gonna be a problem, Paul.
Well, Lisa, I wanted to ask you because I said, like, to me, being on dating apps, obviously for my mom, or like websites is a big step, right? And like, I do feel like, we all be lying if we said we don't visibly judge people off of first impressions of what we see. I wanted to see what your opinion was, as me and Barb, we went through some potential pictures of like what Barb would want to see and put herself out there as. And we limited them to 2. And I wanted to run them by you of seeing like which one, in your opinion, you'd be like, okay, this speaks volumes. It says like, maybe like bad bitch vibes, but not fully out there, like what I want to get your opinion on it. So this is our first choice is just like a nice, cute.
That's a great picture of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like that. What's your
Good,
second
right?
one? Yeah.
Second one is a little bit more tame.
It's cute of you, but you almost look like a cheerleader. Put the first one back up too, if you can.
Yeah.
You look old, not old here, but you don't look like a teenager here. And you literally look like a cheerleader in the first one.
I love a cheerleader moment. Okay, we'll take it. That's good. We just need
to
give Barb
with the black jacket.
Yeah, the cheerleader moment should not be the leading picture. I would have another picture too. Yeah, that's like a cheerleader pose, don't you think? All you need are your pom poms.
Yeah.
It's great.
Not Lisa dragging my mom. Well, this is yeah, I love that. I'm like, we just got to throw Barb some pom poms and call it a day. This is the third option though, because I felt like, I'm in it, so I felt like that's gonna obviously be just cute.
You can't have you in it. Sorry. Well, you never want to post a picture with a guy, even if it's your son, because people don't know who it is. And they're wondering why she, is this her boyfriend? Is this her cousin or brother? So never with a guy. I think the one with the drink, the only problem with the drink is for some people to be fine, for some a turn off. So I think you need a few more pictures. The one in the black dress is beautiful. It's just you have the drink, which isn't bad.
Why do you say like drinks in a picture just for everybody else who wants to start posting pictures on a site? Or why is drinks not a good idea?
I don't think it should be a lead picture with the drink. If you cut the drink out, like, oh, that's such a good picture. But the reason I want you to have another picture too, and I want you to always be looking at the camera. Okay. And the reason I want you to have another picture is because as a first picture, some people will think, oh, her first picture's with alcohol. She always drinking.
Gotcha.
It's fine if you are. I mean, I don't care. But
they're going to think Barb's a good old lush.
Yes, they could. And that's not what you want to do. But it's a great second picture. And the other one, the cheerleader one with your pom-poms, is a good third picture.
What about show her the one with the brown outfit?
Who took all these pictures?
Me.
Oh, you did a good job.
Thank you. We got to make sure Barb.
What ones we had, you know what I mean?
That you're fine.
Pictures. Yeah.
I think you need a first picture, a close up. God, you look so young. Yeah, that's cute too. I would do that. You need a close up. Okay, so you can use that for a full length too, somewhere in there. But you always want a close up. You want one further away. You're in different clothes. You have the drink, a little party girl.
Which I'm totally not. That was just like, it was
for my 30th. My 30th birthday, yeah.
Well, then that's really important, because if you're not a party girl and that picture looks like you're a party girl, who are you going to attract?
Okay.
Party boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So great.
You don't think of that. Yeah. So great advice, because you just think cute pic.
It is a great pic.
You know what I mean? Cute pic. I have a cute outfit. I have a little drink. Like, you think that's a good thing to put out there. But yeah.
As a second or third picture, not as your primary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And if you're doing any kind of activities you love, feel free to do that. Take pictures of that too.
Okay.
But you look great in all of them.
Thank
you really do.
You do, Mom. You look gorgeous. I mean, we could also use we could do one of these too. I don't know, Lisa, what you think?
No, that's from eons ago. Right? Is that like your high school picture or something?
Yes.
Yeah. And guys will sometimes do that. They'll put their high school picture up and you say to them, is this from high school? And they'll go, oh, it's not from too long ago. And you meet them and they have stark white hair and you go, oh,
you're like,
right.
That guy?
Yeah.
And we see each other all the time, so we don't see the aging process. But you hold up pictures from, high school or college, and you're over 50. There's a big aging process.
Yeah,
there is.
But not for you. I think you look younger now. I do.
That's why we invite you back here, Lisa. Exactly. Just keep filling Barb up with compliments.
Yeah.
Am I gonna I'm gonna attract young men? I better do they ask an age group of what you want to date?
You might attract young men. Young men are attracted to women over 50 for different reasons. You want to be clear, who do you want? Doesn't matter who they want. It's who you want. I had a client marry a guy 10 years younger than her, and she's very happy. At first, it was really hard for her. She goes, why would he want me when he can have women so much younger? And he just adores her. Aww. They're very happy. Took her mindset. It was hard on her mindset to understand why.
Yeah.
I was curious to ask you, so we got the pictures, we kind of locked that in. That to me is a big thing, because I do, like I said, it's all about how you present. Unfortunately, that's the world that we live in. First impressions are everything. But, how should Barb, a lot of the, Bumble or like you said, Match, it's all about also explaining yourself and being descriptive and giving a little bit about who you are. And, there's people who lean into comedic sides of them where they're silly, or there's people who are party girls, or there are people who are a little bit more playful. How do you feel my mom being over 50 and who she is? She's not a party girl. I'd say she's very sweet, fun, easygoing. What should she lean into? How should she try to present herself, you think?
So let's talk about a profile anyway. It's really just to get someone to contact you. Most men just look at your pictures. They often don't even read your profile because men are so visual. You have 3 seconds to get someone's attention. I guarantee that drink one will get everybody's attention. That's why you don't want it as your first. So when you're writing, I keep in mind these call letters. WIFM, what's in it for me? Meaning, what's in it? You'll do that when you read profiles. What's in it for me? Do I see something? The best thing you could do is tell a little bit about yourself. When you're talking about it, you can say things like, I'm successful. Don't ever do compliments about yourself, because that comes across as just narcissistic. People say, I'm so pretty, I have the best hair. Don't do that.
Oh my gosh.
Who does that? I would never do that. That's
people do that.
I'm beautiful. Pick me.
That's exactly.
while she has the picture with the drink, that's going to be her description. I said she'll get everybody to come to her page.
My picture with that under it.
Yeah. You could just write something simple. I've had women write, I'm a smart, successful, happy. You want to put a couple adjectives in there. Woman looking for the right guy to share my heart and life with. And you could say a little about you, like, if you love to cook, what do you love to do?
I love to read. I love to go to the beach.
Let's back up there for 1 second. So when you write, I like to read. So some guys will like to read. Okay. I would not lead with that. You want to try and pick things that you think someone will have an interest in that you're also interested in. So you love the beach. Okay. What do you love about the beach?
I just love the serenity of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The quietness of it, the noises of the ocean. Yeah. It's relaxing for me. Yeah.
The solace of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not real enticing. So it's like, I get that. And we have to write it in a different way. For example, I'll tell you, before I knew what I was doing, I wrote, I would love to make love on the beach, because that was like the most romantic thing I could think of. Well, guess who I attracted? Every booty call guy in the world. I made every mistake in the world before I was a dating coach. And this was one of the worst ones. So if you write about the beach, you can write about it, but write about, we're taking a walk on the beach and then we sit and maybe enjoy a sunset with a bottle of wine and hors d'oeuvres. Make it a little bit story-like so that a guy can imagine himself in that.
I was laughing because I'm like, we got to get Barb's picture with the drink. Her caption needs to say to make love on the beach. I'm like, we're going to bring all the people to her.
Yeah, you'll be running. You'll be saying, what? All right. So what else do you like to do?
Watch Mission Impossible movies.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I do. I like movies. Yep.
So you can say, I'm a movie girl. One of my favorites is Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible, but maybe we can go to the movies. I'm not saying it exactly the right way. I'm just giving you the flavor and share popcorn. And when it's scary, if you like scary movies, when it's scary, maybe you'll hold my hand or whatever. It's a thing of drawing him in. Am I making sense what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like a sale. It's like sales. You got to sell yourself a little bit.
You really are.
That's the thing right there is that I was thinking of. It's like, okay, so you drawing them in. Do you believe that women, like, should my mom be the person that's kind of like, if she sees a cutie and she's like, hey, let me attract them? Or are you more of the mindset of like, let them come to you?
So it's always about making them feel comfortable coming to you. You know how in the movies they'll show people, a man across the room will walk up to a woman. That usually doesn't happen. I mean, people are afraid to do that. They don't want to get rejected. So the key of this profile is to draw them in. You want to ask questions like, is this you? So they're going, yes, I get this. You want a guy to say, she's talking about me. And then have him contact you. Now, on a dating site, you can like men or you can swipe right on men. Do that. There's a lot of dating coaches out there that say, yeah, write to someone. You can, but be prepared to not hear back, or be prepared they'll write back so that they'll be nice, but it goes nowhere. Because I hate to say it, but the guy likes to be the hunter and he likes to win you over. But that's
these damn guys, these damn men.
That's like right there is such a turnoff for me to even hear that, like, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. You can write to anyone you want. Be prepared to not hear from them. Men are rejected 1,000 times more than women are. And it's to rephrase that is the problem is most women will say to me, all the men that write me are not the men I like. This is what's going to happen. So the reason that happens is because it's really about, we actually look for people we had issues with in our family to work stuff out with. It's why we date the same type of guy over and over and over again, because we're trying to work it out until we realize, God, this is the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, it makes sense to me. I mean, I was thinking as you were saying that, I'm like, okay, so once you get them locked in, so Barb's got their attention, they see the cleavage with the drink and they say she wants to make love on the beach, they're locked in. So now how do you believe, Lisa, like to move forward with that? Because I always think like there's always such a cat and mouse game with the like saying too much or saying too little or over analyzing what you're saying or trauma dumping. Like, how do you suggest like navigating this? Like, what's the nice way of just like getting in there, because I'm sure some guys are straight up like, here's a dick pic, let's make love on the beach, like how's Barb going to be able to like kind of stand on her toes and say, I'm moving in my direction the way I want to.
Here's the thing about those dick pics. Men think they're, for men, that's like, I'm showing you my best part. But for women, it feels very unsafe.
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah, just the face you made. Ugh, because it makes you feel unsafe. It makes you feel like he's going to
cringe.
Cringeworthy.
Yeah.
It's so funny because gay men are I'm like, that's like a saying. Like when I was on dating apps, like I was very, very brief. I just did it just to say, okay, I'll do it. I'm single. I feel like it's rite of passage. Grindr, Lisa, I don't know how much you know about that, but
I know some.
Let me tell you, that's like saying hello, how are you, and a handshake to send a dick pic for gay culture. So I'm like, for straight women, I'm like, I do believe that it is more off-putting to them where they're like, I don't want to see that shit. Like, keep that off of here.
Yeah, right, for sure. So how do you deal with that? Well, here's one thing too, the nice thing about Bumble, you both have to swipe right. And then as the woman, you do get to initiate conversation. Okay. You don't wait. They'll say you're a match and you have to start it. So I always tell my clients with conversation, you don't want this guy to be a pen pal. You don't want to vet him via text because anybody can say anything. You want to get to meeting them. So I always say like 5 to 10 short little flirty messages back and forth. If he doesn't move on it, you could say, oh, it'd be so nice to put a face to these messages. I always say get to that meet and greet because one, if you get to it within 2 weeks, you weed out scammers really quick.
Yeah.
What are red flags like that are automatic off the jump? Like that, I mean, like, is a dick pic a total like, there's no way to bounce back for this, or is that a way to like me? Barb saying no, she's giving it the chop. But
I agree with your mom.
Yeah.
Automatic
no. How you're introducing yourself? No, thank you.
It's very aggressive.
It's aggressive. It's disrespectful. Yeah.
Yes, it's disrespectful. It absolutely is. Yes. Yeah. To women. Not when you're on Grindr.
I was going to say, it's so funny to me because gay culture, I'm like, that is just like, it's so different. Just hearing that, how
it's so different.
So it very much is. But like, are there automatic red flags? Like, are there things, Lisa, that you feel like, my mom, I'm her child, so I can say this. Something can occur very easily and she's done. There's really no coming back from it. Do you feel like she maybe needs to like give a little bit more grace during this process, or should she stand on that and like be, 10 toes down saying, you rubbed me the wrong way, I'm out?
Okay, so tell me, Barb, what is it that rubs you the wrong way? This is an easier way to answer it.
Oh, I don't know. It could just be by something they say.
Or their clothes.
Their clothes.
Their teeth. Their hair.
Their teeth. Yeah, it's just something. Or I just get a vibe. Like I'm a very intuitive person. So if I'm talking to you and I automatically get a vibe, I'm like, I'm out. Yeah.
So some of that vibe stuff is protection. Okay, so you have to be able to really differentiate between what is the vibe, what's true intuition, and what is I'm just protecting myself. The other thing you want to do is stuff like clothes, teeth, hair, glasses, whatever. That's fixable stuff. It's their personality and their values. The key is you want to look for a nice guy that shares your values, that's good to you. Clothes are changeable.
Yeah, but who's going to be doing the changing? Because I'm not out to look to change anybody. Well, been there, done that, not happening. You better come in with the package so I don't have to do anything.
Okay, I'm going to call you out here. Okay, that's why Paul brings me on here, to be honest with you.
I love it. I love it. It's a safe space.
You're just going to say no if they make a teeny infringement. So I think what you're looking for is perfection. Perfection doesn't exist. Okay. Although we all think we're perfect here of the three of us, but everybody else, no. I mean,
we kind of are though, Lisa. I mean, we are a perfect bunch right here, but I mean, hello.
All of us are flawed. And so the package is not his clothes. His clothes are not going to make you feel great when you've had a bad day. It's who he is inside. The clothes are changeable. Paul will take care of that job.
I got Doesn't there have to be some kind of physical connection also? Like
that can
even if a little bit. Like I feel like there has to be at least a little bit.
Let's go back to my dud girl with the guy. No physical attraction, total dud. She was just going to be his friend.
But did she change? But did she change how he looked? And did she do some? No. Okay.
Well, what she got to know was him and who he was inside. So that initial attraction, this is the issue with dating apps, especially when you don't write anything on those, is you miss good people because you're looking for that little stir in your body. And those are hormones. And they make you feel like you can trust someone because you get the stir in your body. And I think we're trying to find out if someone's the one before a cup of coffee's done. You know, you choose men based on chemistry, because that's something you brought up right away, but I have to feel something for him. But yeah, sure you can, but it means nothing. It's getting to know someone and seeing how you laugh together, play together. Do you share similar values?
Well, Lisa, these are all great. I mean, this is to me very enlightening, and it truly is like, just, they might sound so small, but there are really big steps in the long run. I even learned this in my own relationship. There's so much growth that I've had in terms of like, now my boyfriend is somebody that makes me want to be a better person, not only for myself, but for him. And like the shortcomings that I've had in previous relationships, I want to fix because I love this person enough to want to be better for them and change things to make them happy and make a successful relationship. But I think you have to get to a certain point and you have to kiss a lot of frogs and possibly have sex with them. But those mistakes lead you to a good place to recognize that. And I think lowering that expectation, like sometimes I reflect back on it and I think, oh, okay, like maybe my mom's expectations, like bars so high of like what that looks like. And I think you have to go in knowing like there's going to be something about this person that drives you absolutely fucking nuts. But at the end of the day, you love them so much and the love outweighs the shortcomings.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, Lisa, I know every time you come on here, I know I'm not dating myself, but I'm like, I feel like I'm learning so much more. And I love being a passenger in this journey for Barb and for having you come on here, speak your words of wisdom.
A passenger, Lisa.
And
driver.
Yeah. An active passenger. I'm a serious co-pilot. Yeah, the bus driver. But before you go, I want everybody, I always love, people checking out your work. You have so much good stuff out there that people need to look into it. So please let the people know where they can check out Lisa Copeland.
So you can find me at findaqualityman.com. And I have a book too.
Oh, there we go.
It's on Amazon. It's the winning dating formula for women over 50.
Everybody needs to cop it. Words to live by. You've heard her here now twice on the Hold On, I'm Calling My Mom podcast. And every time it's even more enlightening. So Lisa, as always, we love you. You're always welcome back here. And thank you for coming on and joining us.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you both. I love you both. It's so much fun always doing this. So
we love you. Thank you.
Keep me posted on how the bus drivers do it and how you're doing.
We totally will.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
Okay, Barb, how are you feeling?
It was a lot.
Don't you feel excited?
I'm excited. It's exciting. Like you have all the feels. It's all the feels. Yeah.
Did
Lisa definitely like pointed out good things and made, I think, both of us aware of some things too.
Oh yeah, I feel like I'm learning on this journey. I'm like, oh, okay,
yeah.
that's how people can perceive it that way.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
I mean, she dragged the shit out of you on that pom-pom pic. She said you look like a cheerleader.
I know, but I like that one. So I look like maybe I should do it because I just look like I'm cheering on life, you know?
Yeah, you are. You're cheering on this new journey that you're on. I love it. You should be.
Yeah.
Does it make you want to keep going along the process? Do you feel like you're getting fun out of this? Do you feel like you're understanding things and seeing things?
Of course. Of course. I mean, we're just... The toe's just wet right now, so
the toe's not even wet. It's just damp. It's not even wet. Yeah. It got pulled out of the pool so quick and dried off. Got pulled off so damn quick.
We got a whiles to go.
We got a little while to go, but you feel better at least just setting up the profile, and you're just out there right now.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah,
no, it's different for you.
Absolutely. Yeah,
but we're one step closer than we were yesterday, or last week, I should say, on the podcast. So
that's why I said the toe just got to the water.
It just got there.
There you go. It just got there. It's not wet. It's not nothing. It's just right on the edge.
It's moist.
There you go.
Ew. I'm like, you were okay with me. That's where I draw the line as moist, and you were like, yeah. Well, thank you everybody for listening to this week's Hold On, I'm Calling My Mom. I hope you're invested in Barb's story as much as I am as her son. And I hope, you're enjoying just hearing us just talk our shit and just being a part of the foolishness and fun of, a son who loves his mom so much that just wants her out there and to find her confidence in the world and the dating scene. That's all I'm asking for. It's not too much, is it? Is it too much?
We should put a vote out. We should put a vote out for that. God, listeners, just make your own.
We'll put it on our story. Yeah, we'll put it on our story. Well, with that being said, everybody, please make sure you are sharing these episodes with people. Get the word out there. We love what we're doing, and we're so thankful for everybody who shows up every week and listens, follows, supports. I always sound like a broken record, but we truly mean it. Love all of you for listening. It's special, and I'm happy that we're able to do this and hope to continue doing this. Please follow us on Instagram, TikTok, follow our Facebook page. Please make sure you're subscribed on YouTube. You're tuning in every Monday, 10 a.m. PST. So that is 1 p.m. EST. And that is when we drop our new episodes every Monday. You can listen on Apple and Spotify. So make sure that you give us a rating, a review, and are following us and subscribed on there. And if you have any topics or anything that you want to discuss, if you want to give our feedback and say, Paul, you really did your mom dirty with trying to throw her old high school, college picture up there or graduation picture, I want to hear it. Feel free to reach out to us on Hold On, I'm Calling My Mom podcast @gmail.com. And as always, we love you.
And who's on next week?
And next week we have Deb, our sex expert extraordinaire. We've had her on season 1. I so much enjoyed our conversation with her, and I'm excited for her to come back in, especially now that you are in the thick of it. We're getting you out there, and I think, she can lend a helping hand in that direction for you. So we have a lot of questions to talk to Deb about. So
we sure do.
Well, thank you everybody for listening. And Barb, you know what time it is.
I know what time it is. I'm hanging up now. Bye.
Call you later.
Call you later. Love you.
Love you.